Shakur, did you think it was a draw?
Nah.
Who you thought? Lamont? You still want the Tank Davis fight? You still want the Tank Davis fight? Perfect. Do the draw take out a little steam or fire out of it, or is it still the same?
Lamont came to fight. You can't take no credit away from him. I think Tank had a little off night a little bit. He was off a little bit. But Tank, Lamont came to fight. You can't take none of that tonight.
Would you want a rematch? Do you think it'll go differently? Tell us something, bro. Like, what did you think about the decision? Okay. But what do you think about the decision?
In the early rounds, it was as though Tank was doing what he does, setting up a possible knockout, which is what most people expected to see. And then over the course of the next several rounds, you saw that maybe the opponent.
With his A game, he came ready to fight, fighting all night. I think the whole crowd was pretty much looking for that big punch to see if Lamont get hurt, but he came ready. He came in shape. Shout out to Lamont. Shout out to both of them. It was a great fight. I think a draw was deserved.
There you go. So basically, he just says
Roach, to win the fight. It was a close decision, but he did have Roach winning, and ultimately, in terms of himself, he thinks that if he were to match, he just wouldn't allow it to end in the judge's hands. Like, he wouldn't close decision next time.
Tank looked like the guy with the heavier hands, but Lamont had the better chin. It's all relative, So if Tank hard, if the guy can take it, it doesn't really matter. And I thought Roach was brilliant tonight. He had a good game plan, but those early rounds are what haunts him. He's gonna lay up at night that he wasn't a little more aggressive early on.
I thought they both put it out there. Roach definitely showed up and did his thing. But Gervonta Davis is the champ, and it takes a lot to be able to beat the champ. Definitely had something that we all wasn't expecting. Whether in the power, his combinations as well. He definitely came to fight, man. He got kills, and it was a great fight overall.
There was a moment where it seemed like
stepping up to the plate, and man, they went toe-to-toe at times, so it was great. It was great.
You think if they do a rematch, it'll be kind of a similar fight, or you think it would?
I think it'll be a little different. Similar but a little different. I think there'll be a little bit more aggression this time, next time around.
I don't know.
Awesome, appreciate champ.
Yo esperaba ver a un Rayo igual corriendo como Luis, pero creo que como se lo acabo de decir al compañero de ustedes, ¿no? Le dieron una probada de chocolate y bueno, nos hicieron ver sumamente mal. Y bueno, creo que no es de que yo lo diga, pero pues ahí está la pelea que dio Rayo ahorita ante un peleador que le huyó y que le metió las manos todos los rounds y Rayo no ganó ni uno.
He basically said, he thought Rayo was gonna run like he did when they fought.
Just because we said maybe because Lamont didn't call me.
I think he got overconfident. I think he was thinking Lamont wanted that. I told everybody how the fight was going to go. The fight went exactly how I said. Exactly.
After seeing this performance from Gervonta, your confidence has gone a little bit more up.
My confidence been up. I've been who I was.
actually got stronger moving up 5 pounds to 135 pounds. He was able to take Tank shots without ever really being in any trouble. That, I think, was unusual and disconcerting for Tank. He got a little desperate in rounds and began throwing much more than is normally the case.
I've seen Gervonta fight someone else like a Shakur or another opponent. Overall, what are your thoughts of the fight?
I tell you what, the fact that Lamont Roach is as familiar with Tank Davis as
Sean Porter had been anticipating a closely contested showdown between Gervonta Tank Davis and Lamont Roach on March 1st at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Baltimore native Davis, 30, successfully defended his World Boxing Association lightweight title against 29-year-old Roach, a familiar foe from Washington. The bout was expected to reignite old rivalries, as the two fighters had faced off multiple times during their amateur careers.
familiar with Tank Davis as he is. Goes beyond them fighting in the amateurs. They've spent time together. He's been around Tank. He's seen Tank up close and personal, whether he's in the ring with them or not. That matters. When you know
According to Sean Porter in an interview with Fight Hub TV, Lamont Roach's familiarity with Gervonta Tank Davis goes beyond their amateur bouts. The two have spent time together in training camps, with Roach observing Davis closely both inside and outside the ring. Porter emphasized that such exposure matters, as it gives Roach insight into Davis's rhythm, speed, and mindset, factors that can significantly impact a fight. Davis, 30, and Roach, who turned 25 on January 1st, were originally scheduled to face off on December 14th. However, the bout was postponed to the following March. As reported by Boxing Scene earlier this
guys' rhythm, when you know their speed, when you know what they're thinking, that changes everything, you know? Saying all this to say that because I know we got a lot of people don't. When he get hit, he going to sleep. Just wait for it.
According to Sean Porter in an interview with Fight Hub TV, Lamont Roach's familiarity with Gervonta Tank Davis goes beyond their amateur bouts. The two have spent time together in training camps, with Roach observing Davis closely both inside and outside the ring. Porter emphasized that such exposure matters, as it gives Roach insight into Davis's rhythm, speed, and mindset, factors that can significantly impact a fight. Davis, 30, and Roach, who turned 25 on January 1st, were originally scheduled to face off on December
until he gets hit. And again, he's tasted that. So if he gets hit and he doesn't go away, we got a fight on our hands, you know? I think it's a good fight.
Despite Lamont Roach's solid credentials, Gervonta Davis's explosive power makes him the clear favorite heading into their clash. However, Sean Porter believes Roach will be ready for the challenge on fight night. Speaking to Fight Hub TV, Porter noted that the fight could turn competitive if Roach can absorb Davis's punches without backing down. This might be a fight, until he gets hit again and again. He's tasted that before, so if he gets hit and doesn't go away, we've got a real fight on our hands, Porter said. He emphasized that
I think it's a good fight. I think that there's better fights for Tank Davis, but this is a good fight.
Do you think ultimately, as a story like any Tank fight, like once he touches him, it's lights out?
We'll see. Like I said, when you've tasted that before.
Roach's prior experience with Davis gives him a unique advantage. Unlike many opponents who are overwhelmed by Davis's speed, power, and overall presence, Roach has already seen it up close. It's much different from it being your first time getting hit